What's up, YouTube? Mike Rizzo, Jr. here, president and founder of Sell for Cheap and You Need a Phone. I wanted to make a quick video regarding selling older smartphones. I make thousands of dollars a month in profit off of buying older models wholesale and flipping them both wholesale and selling them to my retail customers individually as well. Right here I have a stack, 6 pieces. iPhone 5C 16 gigabyte, okay? Excellent condition, considered like B plus stock, fully unlocked with a warranty to my customers, and they're ready to activate on the vast majority of carriers, both inside of the United States and outside of the US. And you're probably thinking to yourself, Mike, you know, it's 2019, you get with the times. What about like iPhone 11s? What about Samsung Galaxy Note 10s or S10s? Well, listen, here's the thing. Phones are a commodity that drop in price. They are a consumable product that people need and want. And what happens is when a phone first comes out, everybody is chomping at the bit and licking their chops because Samsung or Apple announces the newest model out, or that's about to come out. And people have even, like, you know, during holiday seasons will like line up wrapped around a store, knowing that brand new iPhones are coming out. It's ridiculous, right? Well, when they first come out, they're worth an absurd amount of money because everybody wants them. Supply and demand, right? Apple, Samsung alike, in particular Apple, they're very smart companies, right? They strategize how many phones they push out into the market, and they get everybody salivating and all pumped up about all the features of this new model. And they'll leak specifications, and they'll have, like, you know, pictures of some of the phones before they even launch. And they literally will control the market by flooding the market with a certain amount of phones, but not too much. So that way they can kind of create this, like, you know, dynamic where they can keep the prices up and people are still going to be going crazy for them, whatever. And then over time what happens is, over the next coming months, that model is going to drop in price significantly. Now, the point I'm getting at is this. How much do you think an iPhone 5C is going to drop? They've been out for, probably should have known this information before starting this video, making this video, probably around like 10 years. I would say I've been in business now for 9 years, it's 2019. Before I started my business, I believe these have been out for a long time. How much could they drop in price, right? They lost all their value already. When they first came out, sure, just like any other brand new model, worth a ton of money. What does this mean for you? Well, when you focus on a lot of the newer models, it's a very saturated part of the used cell phone market, and everybody is trying to buy and sell these newer models. Now, people will still buy a Samsung or iPhone that they can afford, be it an iPhone 7, an iPhone 6, a Samsung Galaxy S8, S7, S6, right? Because it still has that Samsung logo, it still has the reliability they've come to be comfortable with because they are brand conscious and they've always liked Apple and Samsung or whatever, but they can't quite afford the newer model. Well, there are more people focusing on the newer models than the older models, and there's way less people focusing on flipping phones like an iPhone 5C. I got a stack of 6 here. I'm not kidding, I make thousands of dollars per month selling older smartphones. iPhone 5, Samsung Galaxy S5. I even go down to Samsung Galaxy S4s and sell them in bulk to other countries. Because the phones still hold the coveted brand name logos, the same reliability. Yes, they're not going to have as robust of software. You're not going to be able to download newer iOS. I think these go only up to 10.3, like you would with the newer models, but they are going to serve their purpose. And you know what? People don't always just buy these for communication devices. I have individuals that will purchase phones like the 5Cs I have next to me here for iPods to give to their children as gifts to play games on, and to use as just Wi-Fi only devices, things like that. You know what I mean? So they lost a lot of their value, and I mean, an iPhone 5C is only going to go down $5 or $6 in an entire 12-month period. So, and I will make a larger profit margin. Let's say, for example, this phone, believe it or not, I pay right now just under $50 wholesale for this phone. I'll buy a bunch of them. Like, I think I have like 80 pieces right now, for example. I can make $50 profit and make 100% return on my investment when I sell at retail and wholesale. I will sell this phone right now. I think I charge $67 a unit for them if a wholesale customer buys at least 5. That's a great percentage return on my investment. Now you take, for example, an iPhone 11 or a Samsung Galaxy Note 10. You could try to make $50 on it, but there's going to be a lot of other people out there focusing on those models, so you're going to be competing with people and you're going to be driving the price down. And you're going to have to invest, let's say, for example, $500 on a newer model to make 40 or 50 bucks. What's your return on investment there? 10%? Retail. That's a retail margin there, that $50 that you get. I get $50 off something I invested $50 in. So what I'm getting at is that, believe it or not, there's still a bunch of demand for these older models. Your money's going to work harder for you because your initial cost of investment is lower, which means your return is going to be higher on a percentage basis, and you're not as sensitive to the price fluctuations and drops in value. So the newer phones that come out, if you don't sell them quick enough, the problem you run into is that they go down in value so much, and you had to pay such a premium because the market's so competitive and everybody knows what they're worth, that you can end up being a net negative if you sit on that phone for too long. And say, for example, you invest $500, you end up having to sell it for $480, and you try to hold on to that higher price. And unless you get lucky and somebody's just willing to pay too much money for it and it isn't privy to the market value of that phone, you're going to keep hanging on to it. It's going to keep dropping the price. You're going to have to sell it for even less, maybe even net yourself a negative $50 and sell it for $450 on an investment of $500. But with these, you're not going to lose. You're always going to make money if you know how to buy them right. So if you buy them unlocked in really good condition, fully tested, you offer your customer a limited warranty, these phones are always going to be in fashion. Right now, I'm more focusing on iPhone 6s and 6Ss. For example, I'll buy an iPhone 6 right now wholesale for around $90 to $93. I'll retail it for about $155, and I'll wholesale that phone for like $120. You know, that's a great return. And again, an iPhone 6 is going to drop in price, but not nearly as much as the newer models. So what does this mean for you? A less competitive space within the industry to be able to capitalize on phones that are being neglected, the opportunity is neglected, and your return on investment is going to be higher, and you have less risk involved. You know, I've seen a lot of times for some of these larger companies out there, right, will purchase a huge volume of brand new phones, and they look at the market forecast. You're like, I could sell these inside of six weeks before the price drops below what I invested in these wholesale. Now, before you know it, they got 1,000 units. They're going to lose $5 on it. And in that part of the industry, it's a lot more risky because you got individuals that have literally millions of dollars in capital that'll buy huge quantities of these brand new phones and make $5 or $10 a phone. But the reason they do that is because it's quick, easy money, because they have buyers lined up on the other side because of that part of the food chain in the industry that they're in, and they can just get rid of them quick. But sometimes it doesn't always work out for them. They end up in net negative, and they have literally phones they had invested hundreds and hundreds of dollars per phone. We're talking sometimes hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of one model, and they lose their ass because before you know it, market corrects, boom, they're out. Every phone is worth less than they paid. So anyways, I hope that this video was informative and it's helping all you would-be phone flippers out there or people that are already involved in the business. Again, I have taken myself, I started with a $50 investment and have made literally over the course of my career in this industry millions of dollars in gross annual revenue and made multiple net six figures for myself. I'm able to live on the 22nd floor of a 25-story high-rise luxury condominium complex here in South Florida, and life is good. Now I want to share my knowledge with you guys. And like I said at the beginning of this video, if you can give me a thumbs up, if you like to comment, start a dialogue below, let me know what you think, or if you want to ask questions, you can either inbox me or maybe I'll converse with you if I have time in the comment section. And then also, I have a free ebook. There's a link to it in the description. Please go ahead and download that. It's literally not even getting you into a funnel. All I'm doing is spreading this information and basically tithing and giving people value for free here. The ebook is free when you download it through Amazon's Kindle e-reader application, and it's 60 some odd pages of literally from A to B how to start your own phone flipping business, which is what allowed me to make such a good living over the years, and I've progressed into wholesale smartphone distribution now. It's a great book. It covers a lot of bases, and you could literally, with the information for free, get the Kindle e-reader app and start your own deal. Start your own deal, you know, and it's truly a work from home type of scenario. Aside from all the crap that's out there right now about starting your own social media marketing firm and flipping real estate and wholesale real estate and drop shipping from Shopify, dude, smartphones, where it's at. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. I hope you have a great day, and I hope this video helped you. Take care.